Something's coming, and it's gonna hit you like a Mack truck.
Someone is making videos of us doing disturbing, violent things.
It's time to have fun.
Hello guys, today we are going to talk about top 10 mystery series on Netflix. Video is gonna be really interesting, so stay tuned till the end. Before we proceed, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you do not miss videos like this. Let's begin with a mystery drama series named as The Irregulars. This series came out in the year 2021 and it has a total of 1 season. This series is set up in the 18th century when a group of teenagers living on Baker Street in London, their life changes completely one day when Dr. Watson and his mysterious partner gives the duty of solving mysterious crimes happening in London to those teenagers. So what happens to them next and why are these misfits given the opportunity of solving these crimes? You need to find out by watching this series.
Demon walks amongst us. So long as we can fight, we fight.
This series has a rating of 6 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about a horror mystery series named as A Brand New Cherry Flavor. This series came out in the year 2021 and it has a total of 1 season. This series is based on a novel and it is a limited series. That means that the story of this series is completed in its first season itself. This series is set up in the 90s when a filmmaker named as Lisa travels to Hollywood to fulfill her dreams. Her dreams become a nightmare when the producer Lou cheats her and she becomes something that she does not intend to be. She tumbles down a hallucinatory rabbit hole of sex, magic, revenge and kittens. So what happens to her next, you need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about a British mystery thriller series named as The A-List. This series came out in the year 2018 and it has a total of 2 seasons. This series is about a girl named Mia who during her summertime traveled to an island. Over there her life changes completely when a mysterious newcomer comes into her life and challenges her status as Queen Bee. She also finds out that a girl named Midge was murdered on that very island. Dark secrets begin to turn her dream summer into a nightmare. So will Mia and her friends escape from that island or not? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb. If you guys listen to me, then do not go on the rating of this series, because if you are into teen dramas, then this series is the right one for you. Next we are going to talk about a mystery thriller series named as Clickbait. This series came out in the year 2021 and it has a total of 1 season. This series is about a guy named Nick Brewer who is kidnapped and a video of him is posted online that states that once the video completes 5 million views he is gonna be killed. So is Nick innocent or he is guilty? You need to find out by watching this series. Every detective in the city and Nick's relatives try to find out who is behind this. They only have 48 hours to find out who is behind all of this. The story starts off really well and it is presented in such a way that the audience gets connected to each and every character right from the beginning. Also we get emotionally attached to every character development that happens on screen. But as the story progresses, we get to see a lot of background stories about every character, which might seem a little slow and boring to us. But overall it is a good series that you need to watch if you haven't already seen this one. This series has a rating of 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about a crime mystery thriller series named as The Innocent. This series came out in the year 2020 and it has a total of 1 season. This series is about a guy named Matteo who spends half of his life in jail due to an accidental murder. Once he comes out of jail, he plans to lead a normal life by restarting his life, but his plan remains a plan as he receives a phone call and his life changes completely and takes a very bad turn. So who makes that phone call and what does he find out exactly in that? You need to find out by watching this series. The lead characters have given their 100%, which is clearly visible, and the way the story has been presented, our interest increases with each and every episode that passes, and the way suspense has been built up throughout the series is really amazing. This series has a rating of 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2017's teen mystery drama series Riverdale. This series has a total of 5 seasons and it is about a teenager named Archie and his friends.
Every corpse has a tale to tell, and this one has the touch of evil.
Archie, Betty, Jughead and Veronica tackle being teenagers in a town that is rife with sinister happenings and bloodthirsty criminals. So what happens to them next, you need to find out by watching this series. This is a really nice series that is a must watch for a teen drama fans. This series has a rating of 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb. But if you guys do not like slow burn series, then this series is not the right one for you. Next we are going to talk about a horror mystery series named as Castle Rock. This series came out in the year 2018 and it has a total of 2 seasons. The psychological horror series set in the Stephen King multiverse combines the mythological scale and intimate character storytelling of his works, weaving an epic saga of darkness and light played out on a few square miles of Maine woodland. This series is about a lawyer named as Henry who is from Castle Rock. He leaves Castle Rock when he was a child because something really bad happens to him. His life one day changes completely when he receives a phone call from a prisoner who is from Shawshank, which is located in Castle Rock. And the strangest part about this is that prisoner is found in such a place in the jail where no one has ever gone before. So who is this prisoner exactly and what is his connection with Henry? You need to find out by watching this series. So will Henry go back to Castle Rock or not? You need to find out after watching this series. This series has a rating of 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about a mystery thriller series named as Who Killed Sarah. This series came out in the year 2021 and it has a total of 1 season. This series is about a guy named Alex who is framed for the murder of his own sister and he is sent to jail. After 18 years, once he returns from jail, he is in search of the real person who has murdered his sister and he needs to find out who is behind framing him. In search of revenge, Alex has to face off against a powerful family named as Las Canos. So will Alex be successful in doing so or not? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2017's teen drama series 13 Reasons Why. This series has a total of 4 seasons. Catherine Langford plays the role of Hannah, who is a young woman and she decides to take her own life. 2 weeks after her tragic death, a classmate named Clay finds a mysterious box on his porch. Inside the box are recordings made by Hannah, on whom Clay had a crush, in which she explains the 13 reasons why she chose to commit suicide. If Clay decides to listen to the recordings, he will find out if and how he made the list. This intricate and heart-wrenching tale is told through Clay and Hannah's dual narratives. So what happens next, you need to find out by watching this series. If you are dealing with any such issues, then make sure to skip this series.
Whatever Hannah thought she saw, she lied about it on those tapes because she's a crazy drama queen who just killed herself.
Was Hannah lying or did she tell the truth? You will find out only after watching this series. This series has a rating of 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Finally, we are going to talk about a supernatural mystery series named as Lucifer. This series came out in the year 2016 and it has a total of 6 seasons. This series follows Lucifer, the original fallen angel, who has become dissatisfied with his life in hell. After abandoning his throne and retiring to Los Angeles, Lucifer indulges in his favorite things, women, wine and song, until a murder takes place outside of his upscale nightclub. For the first time in billions of years, the murder awakens something unfamiliar in Lucifer's soul that is eerie, similar to compassion and sympathy. Lucifer is faced with another surprise when he meets a detective named Chloe, who appears to possess an inherent goodness, unlike the worst of humanity to which he is accustomed to. So what happens next, you need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb. If you want to know about the top 10 series and movie recommendations on Netflix, then make sure to click on the subscribe button so you do not miss videos like this.